A while back, I had done a webinar called Nerds Cash Flow Projections, and I was overwhelmed in a good way by the number of accounting professionals who had signed up to get help with how to do this. And of course, I had plenty of small business owners who'd signed up, and certainly a lot more people after the fact came and paid for the recording and developed cash flow projections based on what I had laid out. Perhaps one of the most flattering experiences for me was having some of the business owners especially come back to me, show me what they had created based on what I had taught them, and then hire me to consult with them to look it over and make sure that they had sort of done it right and were getting the most out of it that they could. Every business owner, I think, wants the predictability that comes with trying to understand as best as possible what the future is going to look like. And for that matter, maybe more importantly, what are your goals and how are we going to get there? We love to set goals for our businesses, but how well do we lay out the roadmap for how we're going to reach them? To me, it's all about the cash flow projections when it comes to doing that. I can sit there and say, well, we're going to do $1 million a year in revenues this year, but how are we going to do $1 million a year? How are you going to lay out that roadmap? So right here under events at SethDavid.com, you can click on Nerds Cash Flow Projections and register for the live webinar. What are we going to do? We're going to go into QuickBooks Online. We're going to run 2 reports, the monthly balance sheet and the monthly profit and loss. Just waiting for, there we go. Just waiting for QuickBooks Online to catch up with me here. We're going to run the monthly balance sheet and the monthly profit and loss. We're going to dump these into a single file in Excel. We're going to build out the statement of cash flows. And then we're going to, and we're actually going to migrate that into Google Sheets. I want you to see what this looks like in Google Sheets. And even if you're inclined to want to do this in Excel, that's fine. You won't lose anything by watching how to do it in Google Sheets. I promise you, everything works. Everything that I'm going to show you here certainly works exactly the same way. And I've done my share of videos sort of proving over and over again that just about everything you can do in Excel, you can do in Google Sheets. In this case, we're not going to hit any limitations as far as that goes. And you're going to be able to get the predictability that comes with being able to conservatively project any line item on these financial statements to make sure that you can hit your targets, to make sure that if you say we're going to make this much money, we know how we're going to make that much money. We know exactly how many clients we're going to bring in, what we're going to be charging for that. We know exactly what we plan our expenses to be, and we're going to be conservative, which means we're going to aim low on income and high on the expenses so that if anything, any surprises that may come up are much more likely to be in our favor. That, my friends, is what Nerds Cash Flow Projections is all about. It's about giving you the predictability that comes with doing the right planning for how you're going to hit the numbers that you expect and want to hit over the next year or two. So come on over to schoolofanswers.com. You can sign up right here for Nerds Cash Flow Projections. If you're watching this over on SethDavid.com, just go over to the events area and you will find a slide here that will take you straight to Nerds Cash Flow Projections. If it's after July 25th, you can still come over and pay for and download the recording. And finally, if you are somebody who has purchased the original Nerds Cash Flow Projections, reach out to me. I will send you a coupon code so that you can get this one absolutely free. As always, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web.